What is up, guys? Today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get into virtual wholesaling so you can start making the money of your dreams. I'm telling you right now, if you want to make 10 grand right now, $10,000 in 1 month, this is the video for you for virtual wholesaling. We are on part 2 right now of our virtual wholesaling 3-part series, and I'm ready to break down exactly how to do it. The reason why we took out 10 grand right here, we got 10K right here. What I want to visualize for you right now, this information I literally give to you for wholesaling real estate, you have to pay usually $10,000 to learn this exact wholesaling real estate information. Usually a $10,000 course in Mastermind, you have to pay to get this information. I'm literally giving this to you for free right now. Literally, every time somebody watches this, I'm losing $10,000 I could be charging right here. But guess what? I give it absolutely all for free because I'm ready to share it with you. So let's break it down. Let's break down exactly step 2, part 2, finding deals for virtual wholesaling real estate. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited to share exactly the information you can do. $10,000 of a real estate wholesaling, virtual wholesaling course, absolutely for free. We're ready to go. We're ready to share exactly how to get going today in wholesaling real estate. Just joking. I had to pick up some rent today, so we got some money on us today. But we're here to share exactly how to get going. So if you're ready to go, if you're ready to learn exactly part 2, finding deals in wholesaling real estate, do me a huge favor and smash that like button, subscribe, get the most true value from us, and let's get into it, guys. Woo!
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go. Get up, and then they got go. Time to wake up, bitch. Get up. Get up. Get up.
Oh, snap. Let's get it, guys. So we are breaking down exactly how to find your deals today. We're going to break down how to find your virtual wholesaling deals, how to close these deals today, and how to make that stack of money. I'm telling you right now, we're ready. We're excited. We're ready to just break down exactly how to break it down today. So without further ado, smash that like button and subscribe, and we'll break it down. Do me a favor, guys. Make sure you can hear me. Everything's good on the stream. We had a technical difficulty problem yesterday, but we got that one resolved. So let's break down exactly step 2, part 2, finding deals and closing them. So where we're at right now, we are in the virtual wholesaling process. We were kind of breaking this down yesterday, and I really want to resume where we're at. I remember part 3 will be done on Friday. So we kind of broke down the virtual wholesaling process, find distressed properties with marketing, call the seller, sign the agreement. So basically what we talked about more or less was the overview process, so you can sort of understand the process starting out in wholesaling real estate, right? So finding the distressed property with marketing, and we're going to talk about that today too. We're going to talk about calling with the seller, signing the agreement to buy the house, getting pictures of the house, the virtual boots on the ground, and then finding that end buyer, that rich landlord house flipper is going to be part 3, walking through and closing and making that cash. You know, that's what we're talking about today. So that's what we're breaking down exactly how to get it going today. That's what we're doing too. Quick disclosure, I put the memes on here so y'all can be distracted while I share this. I'm not a lawyer, realtor, CPA, financial advisor. Seek legal and professional advice before doing anything, and we'll break it down. So those are my memes to distract you while I do my disclosure. But we're going to be talking about today the best ways to find deals virtually. So let's kind of break down exactly my favorite strategies virtually of finding deals. Now, the best marketing channels out there for finding deals virtually, this is honestly what I found. It is cold calling, SMS text blasting, drawing for dollars with a local partner, sending Facebook DMs to sellers, and cold emailing. We're going to break down all this today. Don't even worry. Don't fret about it like you got to learn everything today. I'm going to break down everything you need to know exactly how to get it going. Like, we're excited. So you guys heard my disclosure. This is all cute, right? We got dogs everywhere. We got this nice. So remember, I want to do this disclosure one last time. Make sure my lawyer knows this. But I'm not a lawyer, realtor, CPA, financial advisor. Seek legal professional advice before doing anything, just so we can make that clear. We got some cute dogs, cute dogs. Cute Aussie dogs are cute there. I saw one. His name is Dexter. He's a cute Aussie dog, but they're good boys. But we're going to find deals virtually here. We're going to do some cold emailing, Facebook DMs, drawing for dollars, SMS text blasting, cold calling. Those are going to be the strategies we're going to be talking about. We're going to break it down too. Remember, guys, you don't have to learn the entire real estate process today. We're just breaking through step by step. So remember, one last time, guys, you do not have to learn everything today. You don't have to remember, this is a very, very slow process for a lot of people starting out. And I'm just trying to hold your hand. I'm trying to break down exactly how to get started in this business so you can have some success in it. That is the goal for today. Remember, I'll be answering all the questions you have for wholesaling real estate at the end of this, and I am ready to go. Let me know, guys. You can hear me fine. The whole stream's going well. Just make sure you can just give me a thumbs up. Let me know the audio is good. No crackling, no lagging, none of that like that. I would appreciate that. And we'll keep going in this. So I'll just assume everything's going well because I'd see it in the comments. So let's break down the two types of lists in wholesaling real estate. So when we're trying to meet with a motivated seller, number one, a motivated seller, that is the type of person who wants to sell their property for cash. Kind of like regular wholesaling real estate. When somebody wants to sell their property for cash, usually they're going to take a discount on the property. So you might see the wholesaling real estate process here. Let me go back here. And we can see here that we want to find a distressed property with marketing. Why do we want to find a distressed property? A distressed property most likely has a motivated seller, and a motivated seller in wholesaling real estate, virtual wholesaling, is somebody who's motivated to sell the property for a deep discount. They are literally willing to sell the property in exchange for the speed and convenience of a cash sale for a massive discount versus on market. I always tell myself to say, you can make more money going with a realtor. And they're like, no, I want to get rid of this just ugly looking house. I don't want to deal with it. That's really good for us in wholesaling real estate, right? And that is kind of the point here. We're looking for people who just want to sell their property for cash for a discount. We do not want to deal with people who want the most for the house. They want the most of the house. No big deal. Hey, point them to a realtor, make that win-win, kind of like we talked about yesterday. So how do we find these distressed properties, people who want to sell their properties for a discount? These are the best ways to attack them, but you need to have a list. You have to create a list of people that potentially could want to sell the property for cash, and then we market to them with these channels. So let's talk about the two type of lists. Either you have to pay for a list, or you can get one for free. Obviously, when you pay for a list, it's going to be easier. It's going to be a lot more simple. And if you have to get a free list, it's going to be a little tougher, but sometimes you get a better quality data on there. So we'll talk about this. So here are the top paid lists for wholesaling real estate. Again, I know I'm probably going very fast for a beginner. I was a beginner once, I promise you. And I know it seems very, very fast, but this is a 3-part series. So that's why I wanted to make sure everyone's really good on here. I didn't want to go cram this entire process in an hour. I've done that before. I did a video like that, I think 3 or 4 months ago. I just crammed everything in an hour. I just, you know what? I wanted to take my time and do this the right way for everyone, so you have the most knowledge possible. Remember, guys, paid me 10 grand, so I literally have to go give you $10,000 worth of information today, and that is what I'm doing. So best paid lists. Paid lists are basically lists you get from listrei.com or zachdata.com. That's PropStream and Batch Leads. Use whatever one you want. I really don't care. Those are just free trials to do it. Now, only do it if you got money starting out. If you're a brand new beginner, I would only do free lists, but we're doing the paid list first because this is the quickest one. You can go after people that potentially want to sell their property that have high equity. These are people so technically equity, we'll get the whiteboard out. We'll talk about this a little later, but equity is they don't owe a lot on the property. That's the fastest way I could really do that. Zombie properties, these are vacant pre-foreclosures to a point where there's a pre-foreclosure on the property, which basically somebody is behind on the mortgage payment by more than 2 to 3 months, and they're just not paying the bank anymore on their mortgage, and they just leave the house. They literally just walk away from the house. These are really, really good deals. They're called zombie properties. Pre-probates, we'll kind of break down probates, pre-probates. These are people that basically passed away. Vacant, because when someone passes away, not cool part about that, but the thing about that is when someone passes away, let's say like where I'm at in the state of Florida, a lot of older people in Florida and their kids, the quote unquote heirs to the property, the people that are getting that property, they're out of state. They don't want to deal with it. Usually the property's been vacant for a little bit and they just don't want to deal with it. And these are really good real estate wholesaling deals. Vacant houses, those are houses that are just sitting there dormant, like just sitting there. No one lives in them. They're vacant houses. And then like stacked lists. So we can mix some of these together, like a pre-probate and a vacant together. Those do really well. We can also mix these with free lists. If I do an arrest record list with a lien list or a vacant with a probate, that's sort of where it's all at. Now I'm glazing over the paid list. You might be like, can you go pull these for me? Can you show me? Just go to freewholesaling.com right there on the bottom right. Remember, I only have, 4 or 5 hours to break down this 3-part series. So I don't have I would love to get a 2-hour video of just zombie properties, which I do at freewholesaling.com. I have the entire breakdowns there. Unfortunately, I can't be doing that. So that's kind of how the cookie crumbles there. So you just have to go to freewholesaling.com to see the full breakdown on here. So let's talk about my favorite free lists. My favorite free list, guys, for finding motivated sellers are government lists. So what are the government lists? These are basically my probates, code violations, pre-foreclosures, water shutoffs, fire damage properties, arrest records, IRS debt lien list, credit card debt lien list, tax liens and liens. There's so I can go forever on government lists and why I love them so much. I know it seems very confusing, all this crazy mumbo jumbo I'm saying, but again, at freewholesaling.com, it explains it all. At the end of this, I'm going to explain all these lists, all these marketing channels. So it makes really a lot of sense for you. I'm assuming you know nothing about virtual wholesaling. So that's why I'm going in the nitty gritty of it today. So really quick, probate, someone passes away. Code violation. This is basically when code enforcement goes attacks a property because maybe the grass is too high, there's mold, it's against the code for the city. Also pre-foreclosure, someone that is behind on their payments on the mortgage. Water shutoff. So water got shut off their property because they didn't pay the water bill. I mean, I couldn't imagine living in a house or a place that didn't have running water. So these people are pretty motivated to sell the property, get rid of it. They're pretty motivated. So pretty good list to be going after. And then next we got fire damage properties. Hello, property on fire. A lot of people don't want to live in the house or got burned to a crisp. So never the best one out here. So just be careful with that one, guys. And then the next one here is the arrest record list. The arrest record, basically someone gets arrested. These people they own properties too. People that get arrested own real estate, and usually sometimes they need to sell them. So it's not too bad. Next is the IRS debt lien list, not paying your federal taxes. There's a motivation for someone to sell their property for cash with that. The credit card debt lien list, pretty good. They're behind on the credit cards. Tax liens, they're behind on the property taxes. There's all types of liens out here. Now, my personal favorite, one of my favorite marketing channels out here is driving for dollars. Unfortunately, when you're virtual, you cannot be going out here and driving for dollars. So that is not the best one to do when you're virtual, but you can find somebody in your local market to drive for dollars for you. So let's say I'm virtually wholesaling in Georgia and I live here in Florida. I can find a local person who maybe doesn't want a cold call. They're not, they're a little worried to go talk to somebody, but they're willing to drive for dollars. And it's a win-win because they can drive for dollars for you. And then from there, you can actually call those leads and then you split the deals and it's like a win-win for everyone. So that does pretty well. And it works very well for most people there. So that is driving for dollars. Next one here is cold calling. Co-wholesaling. I don't know what I'm saying today. So co-wholesaling or JVing, this is when you partner up with someone, you joint venture with someone, and it works pretty well. I actually like co-wholesaling, JVing. Maybe not for your first deal, but you can find people that can't sell their deal. And if you get really good at cash buyers, which we're going to be talking about part 3 on Friday, we're not doing it tomorrow. We're doing something else tomorrow. And we're excited to do a big announcement tomorrow for that. But co-wholesaling, JVing, those are the best free lists to be going after. Let me get some water. We got a lot. Part 2 is a lot. But again, I gotta give you a full course. And this is the stuff. And remember, guys, everyone watching, Flip with Rick on YouTube, go to Zach Ginn on YouTube, whatever YouTube channel, just search, whatever one, we go live at the same one in there, so it doesn't matter. But I prefer the Flip with Rick one just because it's got, most people are on there. So, if you're going to comment, get someone to come on there, it's fine. But you get the replays on the Flip with Rick YouTube channel. You get the visualizers, the charts, the PowerPoint, the best value is going to be on the Flip with Rick YouTube channel. That's why I recommend everyone goes there, or the Zach Ginn YouTube channel. On the weekends, we get exclusive Zach Ginn content. Rick Ginn gets exclusive content on the Flip with Rick channel. So it's crazy. But what I can tell you right now is that's what I'd be doing. So let's kind of talk about virtual wholesaling marketing. Virtual wholesaling marketing it's different. Let's kind of talk about the difference between virtual wholesaling marketing and break it down. So number one, virtual wholesaling marketing is going to be way harder than local wholesalers. Like, you're going against local wholesalers. They have a big advantage. They can go in front of the seller. They can do the sticky notes. They can do all this stuff, which we're going to break it all down. Like, don't worry, guys and gals. Like, we're breaking it all down. You're going to be going after lists that are better than the average local wholesaler. So we're going to be going after lists in our virtual wholesaling that most wholesalers locally aren't willing to do because they're lazy. We're also going to be going after a lot of niche and government lists. Remember, at freewholesaling.com, we break down the exact thing, bottom right there. We're going to go cold call this list. And either we can do other type of marketing channels right there, but most people, cold calling is going to be the best one out there. We're going to do some direct mail, SMS, listrei.com list for larger budgets, right? So if you do have a larger budget, I do recommend maybe do some direct mail, SMS, prop stream type lists. But remember, freewholesaling.com, get through it, and then you decide from there. Now, I always recommend people get a local partner to drive for dollars for you. You can find these people in Facebook groups. And then once you get these lists, you're going to have to find their phone numbers. So that's called skip tracing. You can actually find people's phone numbers for free at truepeoplesearch.com. That's pretty good. And then zachdata.com is if you just want to pay for the skip tracing. But remember, you can do this still all for free. So let me kind of break down exactly how I recommend the cold calling. Now, I know, guys, I'm talking very fast, and here's the cool part. I literally have hours and hours. I can actually answer questions like I did yesterday. I'm going to do today of any of the questions I just said. And remember, most of your questions are going to be answered at freewholesaling.com. But hey, you could still ask me the questions right now and be happy to help. Okay, that's what I like doing. So how do we cold call, right? So basically, cold calling comes to the point of you pulling a list, skip tracing that list, basically finding their phone number, and then calling them most likely with Google Voice when you got no money, brand new, starting out. Remember, I did promise everyone I can teach you this for free. So if you want to do it for free, Google Voice is it. Now, when I'm calling these people on one of these lists, this is my cold calling script. Like, this is my patented script. This is the stuff to pay the big bucks for, but it's really simple. This is the stuff that I've been using forever, and it works really well. This is basically, are you the owner of 123 Main Street? And then, are you interested in selling the house? That is my cold calling script. Now, you might be saying, Zach, whoa, why is your script so simple? Like, what's going on? It has to be complicated, right? What I've personally found out for myself and with everyone watching, especially students starting out, when they complicate their wholesaling real estate scripts, when they complicate it, they get confused. They sound like salesmen. It's really hard for a VA to do this for you, or virtual assistant, especially when you're scaling a system, because a lot of VAs have accents and it doesn't sound really authentic at all. So I have personally found, in my opinion, like, even when I'm doing big operations, this is the operations I literally use to run a 7-figure operation. Literally, this is the script I use. If you ever got a recording from one of VAs and they literally ask these two things, you know it's probably my VA doing it. And it is basically asking the two basic answers. I'm going to say this again. Hey, are you the owner of the property? And are you interested in selling the property? I think a week ago or like 2 weeks ago, I actually pulled in front of everyone live a probate list. And I found the phone number live and actually got in front of the probate air. And you guys saw me use the script and it worked very well. Hey, are you the owner and are you interested? And then we qualify them. What is qualifying a seller? I get it, guys. Very confusing. So please ask your questions. I'm always here to help. But qualifying your seller is basically the process of seeing if that lead. So when somebody says they're looking to sell a house, we're not instantly going to give them an offer, because a lot of people that say they want to sell their house don't want to sell it for a discount. So we got to ask them some 4 basic questions. And if they get through those questions fine, then we know they're probably willing to sell for a discount. If they're not, hey, no big deal. We're not going to force the deal. And we're going to qualify. So if you find somebody by cold calling, they say they're interested, which usually you call enough, you will get it. You're going to ask them these 4 questions. You're going to ask them motivation, condition, time frame, and price. That is the 4 pillars you got to look at. That's the ones you have to be focusing on. And that's going to be the most important part. So what do I mean by this? Like, how do I answer these questions? How do I say them? So let me break them down. So number 1, motivation. Hey, Mr. Seller. So you said you're interested in selling your house. Yes, I'm interested. Well, can you tell me a little bit about the property? I mean, why would he be looking to sell it? So we're figuring out why they want to sell the property. Because if they have a really bad reason why they want to sell, probably not a good wholesaling deal. But at the other end, hey, if they want to sell it and if they got a good reason, it might be a good deal. Condition. Hey, Mr. Seller, can you tell me a little bit about the property? How's the roof, AC? Does it need repairs? Does it need updating, flooring, all that fun stuff, right? That's what we sort of want to figure out in wholesaling real estate. Next here is time frame. When are they looking to sell it? Are they looking to sell this house in like a month, a week, a year? That's a pretty good question to ask. And then lastly, price, how much they need to sell the property for. Now, if they need to sell the property for like an insanely high price, we can always negotiate them down from there. And we're going to break down exactly. But we got to figure out exactly how much the house is worth. Remember, in wholesaling real estate, we buy a property for a certain amount of money and then we sell it for another certain amount. So if I put a property under contract for 100,000, I know it'll sell for 120 to somebody. I know that I'm locking up for when they say they want to sell for 110. I know, hey, I'm going to make 10K on this deal. Let me negotiate a little more. We're going to figure out and show you exactly how I figure out exactly how much to offer with these people. So let's kind of break down the steps of acquisitions. We're going to break down exactly how much to offer sellers, my offers formula, my selling scripts, all this stuff today. We're breaking it all down. It's going to be very fun. So if you guys are getting any value right now, like let me get a drink right here, but any value, guys, like this video, just like it, ask a question, comment it, share it. We're trying to change wholesaling real estate, the entire industry, by giving everything out for free. Not a lot of people. A lot of people think we're doing the right thing. A lot of the gurus, they want us to sell everything for 10, 5 grand just to be like them. But oh no, we're not doing that. Okay. I'm giving you the whole game for free today. So got any value, hit that like button while you're watching this, smash that subscribe button, follow me on YouTube, everything you guys want, Flip with Rick, Zach Ginn on YouTube, and we'll get it going. So these are the 3 steps, and go to freewholesaling.com, obviously. So these are my 3 steps to virtual wholesaling acquisitions. So number 1, once somebody is sort of ready to sell, ready to sell. Yeah, everyone can tell this is a live video, guys. I always do this live, okay? I'm always doing this live, okay? But basically, number 1, we're going to condition the seller and doing a phone appointment for virtual. Now, I know this sounds confusing. I know it. That's why we're going to ask questions today. We're even doing one-on-one chats today for everyone who joins the Wholesaling House for Real Facebook group. That the link is actually pinned on there for all my people that want to talk to me one-on-one. So we're going to break it all down today. So don't fret. Don't worry about this, okay? We're going to condition the seller. So what is conditioning the seller? So basically, conditioning the seller is when we're talking to someone, they say, well, they want to sell the house and, they give you a good reason. It seems like a pretty decent deal. What we're going to do is tell them, hey, before I go talk to you even further, before I give you an offer on the property, because we're just going to offer the property, right? And offer a price for it. Are you willing to make a yes or no decision right now? Now, if they say no, hey, no big deal. Call me back when you're ready to make that decision. The reason why I do this quote unquote conditioning of the seller, okay, before we do that quote unquote conditioning of the seller is because if you give an offer and they say, maybe I got to think about it, you're going to lose that deal. Now, if you say, are you ready to make a decision? They say, yes, I'm ready to make a decision now. Then boom, you give the offer, you're going to yes or no. And then basically it increases the amount of money you make in wholesaling. Now, this is literally, like I say before, this is like, you got to pay big money in masterminds to learn this stuff. I just said that. So before every single time you talk to somebody in wholesaling real estate, before you actually talk to them, you need to say, are you ready to make a yes, no decision on selling the property before we go further on this? Literally 10 grand. You have to pay that information and get that for most people. And guess who gives it out for free? I do. Okay. So now I just told you that. I want you guys to write that down. Make sure you know that. Now we're going to do the phone appointment. So this is basically when we're ready to give the offer to the seller over the phone. So number 2, we're going to lock the contract up and send a title. So I'm going to break down my acquisitions process at the end of this and really my lines, my scripts, all that. Remember, it's all at freewholesaling.com, by the way. But really, it's more or less talking to them over the phone, figure out first how much the property is worth, getting the motivation, condition, time frame, price right, and we're ready to go. So when they're ready to lock up the contract, hey, Mr. Seller, after looking at everything, the property seems like it's in good shape. I mean, why are you looking to sell the property? So you just keep talking to them some more. I mean, why don't you list the property with a realtor? You're trying to figure out why they're not listing with a realtor. And they say, I'm looking to sell it without a realtor because I just want to get rid of it. Okay. Well, Mr. Seller, and remember, guys, we did a full 2-hour video on every single closing line for virtual and in-person wholesaling at freewholesaling.com and on the YouTube channel. I think we did last Thursday. So it was powerful stuff. And use those lines. We did the good cop, bad cop, all of it. But my favorite virtual line basically is, Mr. Seller, in the perfect world, if I was able to just buy this property for cash over the phone, guys, in an ideal world, what works for you? Like quick, simple, easy. I'm able to buy this thing cash. What price works? How much do you need to get rid of the property for? And you just shut up. See what they say. They say 140, and it sells your cash buyer for 150. Count them and say, Mr. Seller, I was kind of close for like 110. Negotiate from there, lock up 120, make 20K. Like that's based on the line. We'll go over the lines at the end of this. We're going to find boots on the ground, basically a runner from Facebook, Craigslist, and they are going to take pictures of the house, go by the property, maybe put a lockbox if it's a vacant deal, and then we're going to send the deal to title. Remember, we're doing a full thing on title companies. Title companies are basically an intermediary. They basically run the title. Look up title if you need it, freewholesaling.com. We kind of break it down. Oh my gosh. We got some cute haters on, but it's always fun. It's always fun. But basically what we do is we find the boots on the ground, we take pictures of the house, and then we basically give that to the cash buyer. And title, really, they're the ones who actually pay you. They're the ones who give title insurance to the cash buyer. Look at freewholesaling.com, kind of break down how title works. Now, this is the next part. How do we actually find the value of these houses? And this is a pretty important one. Let's see here. I got to go block somebody. Dang, that was easy. All right. But basically, how do we find the value of the house? So remember, we did a closing line. We said basically, hey, Mr. Seller, in a perfect world, if I was able to buy this thing really quick, easy for cash, how much do you need to get rid of the property for? Say, 100,000. Mr. Seller, closer to like 70. Does that work for you? 70 works. And you lock it, and then you give them a contract for 170. Is the e-signing service. DocuSign is probably the best one. And you get the contract signed. I use Dotloop actually, because I actually partially own a real estate brokerage. That's for a different day. And we basically send that contract out, get signed, bring it to the title company. We get $100 earnest money deposit. Best title companies you find for virtual, just go to a Facebook group for your virtual market. Say, hey, what title company you guys use? Then go from there. So basically find the boots on the ground, take the pictures of the property, and you're good to go. So I prefer Facebook. I don't like Craigslist for finding someone to go take pictures of that property, but that's what I say. How to actually find the value of a house. So we need to find, so basically how to find how much the property is good. Oh my gosh. We got some people fighting the comments, but so how do we find the value? So if you want to put a property under contract for 100,000, sell for 120, and the property's going to sell for 120, lock it up for 100. How do you figure out, that's the first question. How do you figure out how much it's going to sell to a cash buyer? There's a lot of formulas. There's a lot of confusing ones people have out here, but I'm going to share my exact one. So how do you find the value of the house? How much will it actually sell to a cash buyer? What we do is we find similar looking houses in that area and see what they're selling for. For example, if it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, right? We want to find other 3-bedroom, 2-baths in the area. And that's what we do. Okay. It is insane right now because the market is like so hot right now, but still, this is the best formula we found for finding houses. You just have to find what similar looking houses in the area in the past 4 or 5 months have been selling for. They're called comps, aka comparables, and they compare it to your deal. So that's how we find the ARV. So that's what we do. So let me show you the exact thing. Okay. So number one, if I have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, let me get the whiteboard for this. Let me show you exactly how I find comps, how I should find out values of houses. All right. I don't want to confuse all here, but let's break it down. I know it's going to be hard to. All right. We good here? Yeah, I think we're good. Also, everyone by saying this is a scam. I got all these people in the comments, I think it's funny, but no, I ain't selling the course. So we have, let's do this. We have a property right now. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Okay. This is the property that they want to sell, right? 3-bedroom, 2-bath. So we have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. It's 1,000 square feet and it was built in 1982. Okay. That's what it is. So what I'm going to do is either use a couple websites. So some websites I like for finding properties that are similar absolutely for free. So free ones, it's going to be like Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com. I found these are the best websites. I know I literally have the worst handwriting of all time. Seriously, guys, I know I legitimately have the worst handwriting of all time, but just deal with it for me. This is why I make PowerPoints. I don't do whiteboards, but I think it helps. So this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,000 square feet. I like using Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com. So what we're going to do in the general vicinity, what we're going to do is look for similar pieces in the property. How do we find this? So we look for similar of properties in a same subdivision we like, but we're going to do this basically a quarter mile. So we're going to do half a mile. Okay. Half a mile. We're going to look for similar houses. Okay. With similar what, right? This is my general rules. Plus or minus 250 square feet. Okay. We're going to use same bed and bath. Same decade. So basically, and then we're going to look at, what else we're going to do? Similar construction. So that's basically what we're going to do. Okay. So 0.5 miles. Now I prefer this. Now this is for like more rural. I'm actually going to switch this up. I actually like this too. I like subdivisions. That's what property appraisers use. They use subdivisions. Now, subdivisions are basically how they divide houses. You can look up on property appraisers how it works. But basically, subdivision. So what does this mean? Let's say the subdivision's called, Ginn Heights, right? Ginn Heights. Even use zip code if you want. Like use same zip code if like it's confusing for you. That's what I'd prefer. Now, similar square feet. So that means we can only comp properties. So if you find similar houses, they have to be 750 square feet to 1,250 square feet. So every house in the same zip code that's sold, you can use a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. I prefer go from newest comps to oldest comps. Okay. I don't like going past 5 months, but you can do that if you want, especially how hot this market is. We're going to ask here about Trulia. Trulia is owned by Zillow. So basically they're kind of using their own thing. You could use Trulia too. I'm kind of mad they got rid of crime statistics on Trulia. That was actually one of my favorite things they had. Same. So only 3 2s. Okay. Same decade. What I mean decade is only houses built basically from 1972 to 1992, plus or minus 10 years on these constructions. And then the last one's similar construction. So let's say we have this crazy concrete block house. We're not going to compare that to a ranch style house, right? That's what I mean by this. And we want to stay within, I prefer 3 months or less. So I hope that makes sense for you guys, like how I'm figuring it out, like how these comps work. Now, the real question is, like, let's say I find some property. So take a picture of this. You want screenshot. This is all recorded, so don't worry about that. But let's do our list, right? So I did my list on Zillow, right, of similar properties that sold, and they're pretty easy to find. I found a couple of them. So let's do it. So I found number one, I found a 3-bedroom, 2-bath built in that's like 895 square feet. Okay. And it sold for $126,000. All right. Makes sense, right? Property number 2, same 3-2. This one was 1,200 square feet. and it sold for 165. We're gonna do number 3 here. Another 3.2. This was 1,000 square feet, and it was roughly sold for like 140K. And this one sold like 2 months ago, but it was on the same street, right? And this one sold like 4 months ago, and this sold like 1 week ago. Okay. So we found 3. Now, I prefer you do 4 to 5, but let's say it's at roughly this. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some calculations. And I'm going to get my calculator on here. We're just going to divide the price per square foot it's sold for. That's it. So quick maths. 126 divided by 895. 140. So basically we'll do the red one here. 140, basically 141 a square foot. Basically we figure out this is about so basically sold for $141 per square foot. Now we got the other one here. I know my handwriting's small. 165 divided by 1,200. That sold for $137 a square foot. So and then the 3.2 here, which honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, if a property on the same street sells and it's the similar like square foot and it was built in like the same time length, you really want to use that one like with emphasis. So we're all guessing to a point on this one, but that's 140 a square foot, right? Now, if I do this, this was built in 1980, 1975, and then 1986, right? We're looking here. I can make my best guesstimate right now that we're probably very similar to this one. I'm going to give the edge to the 141, but we're just going to do the mean of it. So let's do the calculation here. So we're going to add all these together and see it. So 141 plus 137 plus 43, about 139. So 139.3. So if we did the math right on this one, basically it's just the process of it. This one's pretty much like spot on that we've seen. So that's the cool part. So that means about 139 a square foot is what our average comp is. And what we do is just multiply this average by the square foot of our property in question, which is 1,000. So times the 1,000 square feet we got on ours, basically close to like 139. And these are like brand new properties with realtors. They're super pretty. They're super nice, right? And it's like 139.9. So that is our ARV. That is what the property is going to be worth after it's repaired, all pretty on the market, like really nice in its best process. Now, we might have a dumpster house that needs a bunch of work, but this is similar to what we like. So that's going to be our ARV. So let's kind of break down the calculations on this. So really quick, that's how we find ARV. We'll bring this out probably for something else. But that's how we figure out ARV. Oops. Where are we at? All right. So this is how we find it. Remember, guys, ask the questions. I'm here to help. So that's how we find the value. Now, how do we figure out once we find ARV? Now, in my personal opinion, if the property has under 120K ARV, that's going to be ARV minus repairs. Multiply that by 70%. That's going to be your MAO. MAO stands for max allowable offer. So we got to figure out how much to offer the property. We want to buy the property for a discount of what's the value. Now, what's the value of a property? I figured out pretty much the value of a property is ARV, what the property is worth after repairs, minus off repairs, right? That's basically market value for it. We want to buy it for a certain percentage below market value. So if the property has under 120K ARV, which we literally just figured out on the whiteboard here, okay? What we're going to do is multiply that by 70%. That's the most we can offer that seller. Now, if ARV is over 120K, we're going to multiply by 83%. Now, if ARV is over 500,000, we're going to multiply by 85%. And basically how that works is that's how we know. So back to the stinking whiteboard here. All right, guys and gals, I'm going to show you what I mean by this. Everyone thinks I'm crazy. Like, look, this is what I found after millions of dollars in wholesaling. I teach a lot of people this. I teach everyone how to do this. Look at this. Okay. I did not stutter. This is Stanley asking this. Did I stutter? I did not stutter. Okay. This is literally how it works. That is the calculation. Okay. So let's break down my offer and how it works for wholesaling. Okay. Bear with me here. Let's see here. I think everyone watching on here, I can't do it backwards, so bear with me. Check out, go to Flip with Rick on YouTube or Zach Ginn on YouTube, and that's where it's kind of like looking the best on it. But for my YouTube people out here, they need to see it. So let's get out the whiteboard and let's kind of break down how MAOs, offers, and all this stuff works. So we already did the calculation of this deal that the ARV basically 139.3 on it, right? So based on our calculations, let's pull it up here, right? Let's pull it up here. FYI, everyone, for watching this, just look. Y'all are missing out. We got the full thing on here on the YouTube channel. So recommend y'all go to the YouTube channel watching this. If you're subscribed to YouTube, comment below and let everyone know what channel you guys are subscribed to on this one. But we're over 120, so we're using 83% here. All right, using 83%. So we got to figure out what repairs are. So how do we figure out repair costs, right? So there's a lot of ways to do it. In my personal opinion, you either got to figure out if it's going to be on more or less, if it's going to be a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 repair. The best way to do it is just having experience. And I know it's a bad answer, but like figuring out how much flooring costs, how much it actually costs to fix ACs, repairs, all this stuff. I have a general chart. I'll go pop it up for you guys. I gotta find it. Repair chart, Flip with Rick. Actually, I think I made a TikTok on it. I gotta look it up, but it's basically more or less, it's close to like $20, $30 a square foot for the repairs for a lot of these properties. So just FYI, make sure you guys know that. But you figure out, hey, it needs flooring, it needs the AC done, it needs this, and this. You can basically guess like with square feet. So I'm going to use like 1,000 square feet, for example. I'm going to make like a slight tiny chart for repairs just so like we can understand it. If it's like, I don't know, it's under $1,000 square feet. It's 1,000 to like 1,500, and then plus square feet. This is like a really rough chart, but like this is kind of how I figured it out. We're gonna do light, medium, heavy repairs. All right, makes sense, right? What in the world did I just do? Y'all can tell I was not fit to be a teacher, but I still do my thing. All right. So basically, more or less, the property's under 1,000 square feet. If it's a light repair, most properties I found on light repairs, kind of close to like at least 10 to 15K. That's like on like a small property needs light repairs. They're mostly all 10 to 15K. Now, 1,000 to 15, very light. I would put 15K to 20K. And then usually for like even a bigger house, usually 20K is like a very light one. Now it could go to 25K. If it's like 50, this is not 30,000 square foot house, 3,000 square foot. Like this is going to be rehabbing things, flooring, like the whole shebang. Usually it's about 20. I'm going to say 20. I mean, like I just did a medium one on under 1,000. It cost me like 20 to do. So I'll say 20, it's kind of closer to heavy, but we're going to be fine here. Right. And then a heavy one, probably 25K to 30, depending on the roof, like a roof's going to be 10K. So that's going to take it off really quick. So like you have a medium one that doesn't have it on there. So, it's crazy. So let's break it down here. All right. And so now 1,000 to 1,500 square feet. We're closer here to around, I would say 20 to 25K. 30. We're going to go, it's definitely going to be 30. Like a median 1,500 square, like I'm assuming roofs are needed. So this is why it's a little higher. And then obviously there's inflation. So 30K, and then we're probably closer to 25 to 35K. All right. And then basically for heavy, we're 35. Now, I'm putting 50K. The reason why I'm putting 50K is a heavy 15. Like in my time in real estate, I've done a lot of crazy houses. So I've done a heavy house where the whole house had Chinese drywall, mold. There was no roof. The sun was coming out. You could see the sun from it. And there was black mold everywhere, rats in the walls. Okay. And there's no roof and there's mold everywhere. And the whole drywall had to be replaced. Okay. Basically abandoned. All right. And there was roots coming from the toilets, all the plumbing. Like there's going to be like, that was like a 70K one. And like, these are regular heavy ones, right? Like I'm not assuming like the worst house ever. I like complete, like, so Stacy's kind of saying complete tear down. Usually this is where generally, now if I have to like, there's replacing a roof and there's like no roof on the house and like doing that complete, like this isn't like the most disgusting house ever I'm talking about, but like, you know what I mean? And then I would say you're probably 40 to 60 grand. Like obviously it can go to 75K. I have cash buyers. They're doing one of these deals. I sold them to that 35K check. Yeah, it's 1,500 square foot house. It's probably like going to be 100. Like it can go to 100K. Like any of these can be 100K depending on what like it has to do. This is like a very rough general like matrix type chart for you guys. This is all guesstimation to an end to a point. Okay. This is all guesstimating. Like that's the best way I can really describe this. We're guessing to the point. So that's how we do that one. So let's kind of break this down some more. So if you know, generally the repairs are going to be like 25K on this deal, right? We saw some pictures. It's going to be... Now, what I've seen most people in wholesaling real estate, they overestimate the ARV every single time. Most beginner wholesalers do. because they're too optimistic. Mostly they always overdo it. So, oh God, here we go. Live math. This ain't going to be good. Right? Yeah, that should be fine. So that's terrible. 114,300 is 114,300 basically is ARV minus repairs. Now we're going to multiply this by 83%. All right. So times 83%. Basically, we're just going to do 0.83. That's what we're going to multiply it by. And that is going to give us quick math. Yeah, I mean, what Neo Jason's basically saying, you got to take the emotion out of it. I see someone get like, oh, this house sold for $190 a square foot. But I'm like, well, that one had a very nice metal roof. That one also was on the water, like that one was like in like this luxurious part, and this one had half an acre. Like people just want to, they want to assume the best. Cash buyers, they're going to do it for you. So 114,300. 9486. So I'll say 95K. Let's be nice. I tend also, like, this is going to be like when I do like live numbers with you guys, I always tend to undervalue my houses. I always assume the cash buyer is going to pay 95 for it, and they always end up paying like 100, 105. I'm always conservative with it. I don't ever like putting a property under contract and then reneging out of the deal with the seller. We never usually ever do that. So we always do it. And then worst case scenario, we make an extra 30, 40K, right? Like our average assignment's like 50K, pretty much 45, 50K. So 95K is our MAO. Make that one black. All right. All right. 95K is our MAO. That is the most we can offer the seller over the phone. So if the seller says they want to sell the house for 100K, all right, that means I'm going to make 95K equals 5,000. So whatever I put the property under contract for, minus off basically the MAO, that's what I'm going to make. So if I have it under contract for 95 and cash buyer is going to pay 100K, I'm going to make 5,000. All right. So let's say, actually, wait. Why am I doing this? I did the math wrong on this one. Hold on. Sorry. So MAO is 95. So MAO is here. So if they want to sell for 100K, I'm not going to make money on this. So let's say they want to sell for 100 and we counter at 80 and we close at 85. I lock it up for 85K. That means I'm going to make 10,000 on that. Okay. So basically how it works at the end of the closing day. So I lock it up for 85,000. Cash buyer buys it for 95. So 85K contract. Right? So if we put under contract for 85, we sign it to a cash buyer for 95,000. That means at closing day, cash buyer is going to give 85,000 to the title company. Okay. Basically 85K goes to the seller. And then 10K goes to me, the wholesaler. And that's how we make money on the deal. That's how we calculate it all. And that's how that works. So let me know if you guys got questions on that one, but that's how that all works. So let me know if that kind of explains it a little more, but like that's basically how we do it. And that is to a point how much you can tend to make on these deals and how much you can calculate it. I get asked all the time, like, Zach, how do mentorship, everything. Just go to the YouTube channel. All right. Subscribe, hop on, talk to me one-on-one, and we'll teach you this for basically do it. So some ask, don't forget closing costs. The cash buyer pays the closing costs. So we actually don't have to deal with that. And that's a big, big selling point for us in wholesaling real estate. So that's it, guys. That's part 2. We're going to do part 3 on part 3 is going to be on Friday with Rick about cash buyers. So it's going to be fun. Now, there's a couple of reasons. So we had to pick up some rent, and then we basically had them all in the secret location. So we got 10K right here. The reason why we also brought up the 10K on the video today is I want to share. First of all, Guru's going to charge 10K for this information. Also, tomorrow, I want everyone catch your attention with this. Tomorrow, we're going to be announcing the June Massive Wholesaling Challenge, the biggest wholesaling challenge in wholesaling real estate history. It's going to be huge. Okay, so we're going to ask why about the 10K. To emphasize, we're going to announce the challenge. We're going to announce the prizes. We're going to announce it all, okay? We are giving literally away $10,000. All right? So this amount of money is what we're giving away basically to the winners of the challenge. Now, it's not going to be $10,000 cash. It's going to be prizes, value, stuff like that. But basically, we're giving away $10,000 to the winners of the challenge. And the cool part is, you're basically a winner of the challenge if you get a deal within a month and you've never gotten a deal. So this should be like, you're going to make way more than this on your first deal. But if you follow the challenge, not everyone's going to win 10K each. Okay. Like, I ain't doing that, but like, we're giving away basically 10K in the challenge. That's how important this challenge is going to be. We're going to announce everything tomorrow, how to sign up. You're going to have to sign up, do all this stuff. But it's going to be a very powerful challenge. And you're going to be motivated by the cash. But here's the cool part. You're going to make a $20,000, $30,000 deal just from the challenge. That this 10K is just going to be an afterthought. And that's kind of the point. Okay. So I usually don't flash money, anything in front of you guys, but I wanted to emphasize how much money we are literally giving away in this challenge. And guess what? We do this literally for free. All right. We got some fun challenges coming up. So you want to make 10K, go to freewholesaling.com. I'll put this back here, but I like flashing checks in front of you guys, not cash. But I want to emphasize, first of all, this is how much gurus want you to like give to learn this information I just gave. And also emphasizing how much stuff we're giving away. It is insane how much we're giving away for the June Wholesaling Challenge. It's going to be exciting. So it's crazy, you know. So that's why we're doing it. If you were like here's the one problem with the challenge. Okay. You do have to have never gotten a real estate deal to be in the challenge. So a lot of you guys are out here. Unfortunately, some of y'all that have been doing it, you're not going to win it. Like, unfortunately, Neo Jason said, what? You guys first deal is 3K. Neo's disqualified from the challenge. He already got a deal. Sorry, Neo Jason. You already got a deal, bro. This is for the people that have never gotten a real estate wholesaling deal. So y'all wonder why we bring out the money, bring all this stuff out, just to share it, okay? And trust me, like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to teach it. So get ready for tomorrow. It's going to be epic. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. So let's kind of talk to some people one-on-one, guys. Remember, if you go to Wholesaling Houses for Real, let's go out here. So everyone watching on here, go to wholesaling. So basically go to freewholesaling.com. There's going to be a link on there, freewholesaling.com. And then it'll bring you to my Facebook group. Now, if you go to the Facebook group, I pin every Wednesday and Thursday a link to talk to me one-on-one. These are how these people are talking to me one-on-one, because they joined freewholesaling.com. They subscribe to the YouTube channel and they get to talk to me one-on-one absolutely for free. To join the challenge, you're going to have to be on the YouTube channel. You have to be a subscriber to the Flip with Rick YouTube channel and the Zach Ginn YouTube channel. You're going to subscribe to one of them, and you have to be subscribed. And that's where basically we're dropping stuff. So we're excited for this one, guys. And we're just trying to help. So I'm going to post it down here where y'all can go find it. Okay. And so basically everyone watching on YouTube right here, you see this is Wholesaling Houses for Real. This is basically the group. Now you have to go here on right here. I shared this 5 hours ago. So there's no excuse. I shared everyone on here, all 45,000 people in the group. I literally shared 5 hours ago. Okay. How to hop on, talk to me one-on-one. That is the link. All right. There's no excuse. Hop on, request to join the group. You can get in tomorrow if you're too late on here. and you're ready to go. So without further ado, let's talk. Let's ask virtual wholesaling questions and see if I can get to as many people as I can. Obviously, me and Rick will talk to you tomorrow also. So let's break it down, guys. Daniel.
Hey, Zach.
Bro, you're patient, man.
I know. Extremely patient. Whatever it takes, right?
Yeah, man. What's up? How can I help you today?
Okay, so basically what's going on is I think last time me and you talked, we set up a thing for me to do pre-foreclosures. You said 100 probates, 100 pre-foreclosures, come back to me. Yep. I'm not making any excuses. Like I said, I'm still willing to do whatever it takes. Like even I put on my whiteboard like comp like 10 properties a day just so I can get into the habit of comping and learning how to comp. So I'm not making, I think comping, like it's not a big deal. So I think the biggest deal, like it's not dispositions, it's not comping. I think the biggest deal for me is actually getting a deal because I'm putting the cart before the horse, right? I don't have to comp anything because I don't have anything to comp, and I don't have to dispo anything because I don't have anything to dispo. So I was going to say, the reason why I can't do pre-foreclosures is because, like I said, remember like how I told you I was on a bike. So I know I had my Mercedes, but whatever the case is, now I ended up with $20,000 worth of debt in my Mercedes. So so I can't really drive or really go door knock, but I'm still willing to do whatever it takes. I know just because I can't do that specific strategy, there must be something else I can do. So I was just wondering, for you, knowing the position I'm in, like knowing I don't have a car, knowing I know how to prospect and stuff like that, like what would you recommend for me never having a deal, don't have a car? Like what strategy?
Cold call probates.
Huh?
Cold call probates.
Cold call probates. Okay.
Because you're not door knocking the pre-foreclosures, and then cold call every type of government list you can possibly get your hand on past month.
For the past month. So we're talking about evictions.
30 days. Yep. Every government list you can possibly do.
So, and just for the past month, right?
Past 30 days.
So what if 500 government lists, like if I do evictions and like 500 comes out for the past month, or 600, I do the whole 600, right?
Yep.
Just as much. It doesn't really matter whether it's 5, 6, 700, 800. Just do whatever for the past month, right?
Bro, you're in Orange County, Florida. There's a lot of government lists, man.
There is a lot of lists. No, that's what I'm saying. There's so many, you know. So I was for like for example, if I start today, which is the 4th, then I have the 4th of next month to already have a deal or some types of leads, right? So. Yep. My thing is every government list possible. So can you give me some examples? Like what are we looking at? Like evictions? Like the ones.
I'm going to pop them up here for you. But I mean, actually, I'll just tell you. So probates, water shutoffs, fire damage properties.
Okay.
Code violations.
All those. Okay.
Evictions, arrest records.
Okay.
Pre-foreclosure, cold calling if you can.
Yeah.
Tax liens, IRS debt lien lists.
Okay.
Credit card debt lien list.
Okay.
Child support, there's so many. Just go to freewholesaling.com. There's so many of them, man.
Do you have an idea number of like how many leads exactly?
Do the probates first.
Okay.
Then do the code violations. And then do the water shutoffs. Fire damage properties.
Yeah.
And then do all the liens.
Gotcha.
Order of importance.
Okay. And you, like when I do probates for the past month, do you want me to stop and then cold call the probates until I'm done cold calling and then jump onto the next one? Or do you want me to get all of them in a bulk and then cold call?
Dana, what time do you wake up and go to bed every day?
I'm forcing myself to get up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. And what time do you go to bed at?
Dude, I have nothing else to do. My office, they just let me go. I was one of the best acquisition members there. They just let me go. So I had to get a hotel job. And now I'm like, you know what? Instead of joining another acquisition team, I'm going to start the business. So like I have nothing to do but to cold call. So you tell me like when to start cold. Yeah. Like,
any free time you can for cold calling during regular daylight hours before 8 and then anything after 8, just pull the list.
Anything after. So late night, pull list, daytime cold call.
Yeah, like don't cold call at 7 a.m. That's stupid.
No,
use that time to pull and skip trace.
Yeah.
And then during the regular time, use that for marketing. That makes sense?
Yeah, most definitely. Skip. Yeah, most definitely.
Like people generally will answer their phone from like 9 a.m. to like 7 p.m. Yeah. Use that time for cold calling. Then outside of that, and like meeting sellers, all that's following up. And then outside that time, use that for pulling lists and skip tracing.
Okay. So you remember how I said like the probates? Do you want me to get all of them in a bulk, like all the different lists in a bulk, and then cold call, or do you want me to like do the past month probates, cold call them, and then move on to the next one, cold call them, then move on to
You're
like
overcomplicating this, man. Just get 100 probates, start cold calling it,
okay,
and just go, man.
and just go
Do a batch of 100 then.
and move from next one to next
Yes.
one, next one. Okay, so
It's gonna take like 400 or 500 probates to get a deal. So
yeah,
it's up to you, man.
yeah.
You can go on your third probate call and get a deal though. So like, I've done
Yeah.
that in cold calling. I got my third cold call, got a deal.
So it doesn't matter in what order, like what order, like
ASAP, bro. Keep going. Go.
just go. Okay, I got it.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah, you're right. I had one more question. I had another question too. I'm like, okay, so what do you think about like where do I put because my cash buyers list is growing. Where do I put those? Like
On Google Sheets.
so like an Excel form?
Yeah.
And just onto my USB. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I mean it could be stored in the cloud. So just in case the USB goes out, and then I like to just keep it on the drive.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I have. The drive. Okay.
Okay,
for sure.
I have like a 10 terabyte hard drive stays in my house, and then I have another one for the studio. Just my cash buyers, my lists, all of my stuff is like backed up in 3 places because I'm crazy. But like, I keep it all backed up,
Yeah,
So
me too. Yeah.
That's just how I am.
Okay. Well, I guess that eliminates the excuses. So it doesn't matter whether I get all of them in a bulk and then cold call them, or just like probates cold call them, then do the the evictions cold call them. Like that, it really doesn't matter what way it goes.
Okay,
right?
I'm just gonna say this: for the next 24 hours, pull as many probates as you can, and then spend that whatever you get in the next 24 hours, cold call that list, and then go from there.
And go from there to the next channel.
It doesn't matter, man. You just got to do it.
You just got it. Yeah, whatever. Okay.
Just do it, man.
I see. I love it. Okay, dude. You're like, dude, don't procrastinate, bro. Just freaking do it, dude. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess. Can I stay accountable every Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what excuse you'll have for not cold calling 5 next week.
There wouldn't be no excuse. I would probably be telling you like leads that are generating. Like.
I hope so.
Yeah. Is that good? Yeah.
Talk sweet, man. Come back. Give me some data. We'll see what happens.
Okay, for sure. So I'll go focus on doing all the government list possible, experimenting with that, and then so I'll just be doing that. And then if I do jump on,
if you don't pull the probates next week, I'm literally going to go live and just pull myself, and then I'm going to cold call, and then I'm going to do deals.
No, I'm going to do it.
All right.
I'm going to do it. Yeah. All I ask is if I do have a lead, you can help me close it. Can you help me close it? Yeah.
Bro, just give me the phone number. I'll close it.
No. Well, like I'll close it. Like if you can help me, like
I'll lock it up for you. Just put in your name. I don't really care.
Huh?
I don't care. If you just give me a lead, I'll close it for you. I don't want the money. I'll just literally close it for you.
No. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate it. You provide a lot of value. I'm gonna let somebody up get in here, but thank you.
You know why? You need to go pull the probates.
I'm gonna go pull the probates. That's who I am.
All right, go, man. You got it.
Peace out, you guys.
Thanks, guys. I'm not being mean. Like sometimes you just got to go and do it. You just got to take the action. All right. You just got to do it. All right. And also, guys, like I always tell everyone, if you got a lead, you just give me the phone. I'll literally just close it in front of you. Like, I don't want your money. I'll just close it. I think it makes good content, right? Me closing in front of people. Like, I don't really like, I'm not here for the money. I'm here to help make impact. So that's what I'm here to do. Let's get some people on. Nyla. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. That was off. All right. Hello. All righty. So I'm going to just answer people who have their mics unmuted. So we got Gifted Investments.
What's up, Zach? How you doing?
What is up? How are you?
I'm doing great. I don't know if you remember me. I was actually in the Macon market.
Oh yeah, you were
it used to be
Glockstar.
Yeah. All right, so this is what I have going on right now. So basically, I got a lead. I'm about to get it under contract. He wants $5,000 for it. So that's pretty good. numbers for the Macon market. That's pretty good. So he wants 5,000 for it. He said that he's actually $1,000 or like $1,500 in back taxes. I think he said, but I don't see that. I don't know where to find that. Like I'm on Batch. It only shows a lien for like $161. That's the only lien I see. But
Yeah,
I know that on PropStream it shows like more, but I don't have PropStream.
They're basically the same, man. It's the Lowe's hammer, Home Depot hammer. They're both hammers. They're both at a same different hardware store, but they're the same thing.
Yeah.
To find back taxes, you're going straight to the horse's mouth. Sometimes Batch doesn't pull it right. Sometimes PropStream doesn't pull it. They pull millions of houses every single month. Like, so what I tell you is go to it's not DeKalb County, right? What's the county?
Bibb County.
Bibb, yeah, all right. Bibb County property appraiser.
Okay.
And look up taxes and see if the taxes got paid for or not. If it's behind, usually whatever the seller says is pretty much true. Just look up where taxes for 2020 paid, 2021 paid, and then just look it up.
Okay, you said it's called Bibb County what? What'd you say?
Bibb County property appraiser.
Property appraiser. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm on here. I'm gonna look it up after I get off. So, yeah, my plan is I see that this property is actually 2-bedroom, 1 bath. It has 1,400 square feet. It says it has a fire damage, but he said the fire damage only happened on the porch of the house. I actually went by and looked at the house today. Like it's a hoarder house, definitely for sure. But I don't see like it's not a fire like the house. I don't think the house was affected by the fire. I don't think it was.
Did you go inside the house?
I didn't even feel safe going in there. If I'm gonna be real, like it looked crazy.
Okay.
Like I could look inside and see that like there's a whole bunch of junk on the ground and like I seen like a couch in the living room, but it didn't look like it definitely needs a full remodel for sure, like a full gut. And
okay.
I'm gonna try to plan on seeing if I could get it out for like 13 because in the group chats that I'm in,
13,000.
I'm gonna try because I see that somebody recently sold a house in the same neighborhood a month ago for 13, and that property is only 750 square footage. Mine is double that. So
bet. I like it.
I'm gonna just settle at 13. I could try, but yeah,
hurt.
I'm gonna go meet up with him in Warner Robins at his house and get it signed up and stuff. Basically,
Do it, man.
Yeah, so that's what I've been, and I had another deal, but you know how they be ghosting and a lady ghosted me.
Message him, do all of it, man.
Man, I Facebook messaged her, she ain't even respond.
Dang, man.
Yeah, but I appreciate you, Zach. What you said about that 10K, I might can make it before I can get this deal, huh?
What?
The 10K, I might can get that before I can get this.
All right. I'm not giving 10K in cash. Okay. I'm giving 10K of stuff. So, for example, I'll give like one of the winners like a free year of PropStream.
Okay.
I'm going to give you PropStream. I'm not going to give you the $100 a month. I'm just going to give you PropStream for free for a year, so you can use that to actually do deals. Okay, like it's 10,000 worth of stuff. Okay.
Okay. I don't have no problem. Anything free, I'm with it. So.
All right, man.
All right.
I'm trying to get a visualizer for everyone. All right.
Man, I'll take it, man. I don't even care about the money.
Well, get a deal, man. Get a deal. It'll be worth more than anything I can give to you, man.
I'm trying. I might get this deal. I'm hopefully because he sounds serious.
Go get it, dude.
You said what?
Go get it. Don't maybe get it. Go get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my hardest. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna try my hardest and see if I can get this under contract. But you said just look it up and just see if I can find how much it's been in tax.
Yep.
Okay, I'll definitely do that. Thank you so much, Zach.
All right. No worries, man. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Boom. Awesome. All righty. We're going to do a quick check of the audio, making sure just because of yesterday. We should be fine on here. Let's just check it. All righty. We're going to do a quick check. Audio's good. All right, cool. Next here we got, what is up?
What's up, Zach?
How are you, Michelle?
Hey, good. How are you? So good to meet you finally.
So good to meet you. What market are you from?
So I'm in Jersey, in the Jersey market. I think it's saturated.
Where in Jersey?
Well, I live in Fort Lee, but of course I'm not doing that area. That area is way overpriced.
Yeah. What's your average? price in Fort Lee?
What's that?
What's the average price of houses in Fort Lee?
The medium home price is about 657, maybe even 800,000 probably. And yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're in. Oh, you're by Washington Heights. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're really okay.
So I had to go out to like Essex County, Passaic Union.
Yeah. All right. Holy moly. Okay. Yeah. It's probably a good video for you virtual then.
That's why I'm here to ask you, when do I make that decision? Yeah, to go virtual, or should I?
I talk to a lot of people. The people in Jersey that really make it well is like Essex County, Sussex, I think too, that area. So they drive for dollars a lot over there. I would probably go virtual if I were you. That's just my gut's telling me.
Right.
That's probably gonna be your best bet. Jersey's just a little too hard to wholesale there, in my opinion. But that's just me.
Because I'm pulling these lists and they're really small. Is that an indication as well? Like I'll pull my niche list that you told me to pull, the vacants, probates, pre-foreclosures, but they're like 8. I'm getting like 8, 14, 29 people. So my cold calls are going like that. Unless there's something that maybe I'm niching it out too much.
Are you pulling the code violations?
Code violations. I went to the county. They gave me a form, literally, and told me I have to put the person's name and information on it. I can't. Yeah, couldn't get a list.
You call the manager?
I went there personally.
And you try to talk to the manager?
No.
Unfortunately, you have to do that with these people. That's what I was. Can I just speak to the manager?
Okay.
Oh, well, why do you want to? I have a question. I need to go talk to the manager if I can get this information. Okay. And you just got to be raw. Unfortunately, I hate being that person. Like I know, like at a grocery store, like they double scan me. I sometimes don't even I don't want to deal with it, But when it comes to like a probate list, I'm like, oh, let me speak to that manager. I get really weird. The food's cold. I'm not like complaining, but like when it comes to like pulling this is my business. Oh, I'm all in. So I'm a little more aggressive. I've talked to so many city attorneys that never wanted to give me a list. I was always walked out with it.
Well, they said they didn't want to not give me the list. They said I have to fill out. The only way to get
you ask.
Yeah, but you can only put the person's information that you're looking for. They said it wasn't like you can get a list of everybody that has code violations. You have to ask for a specific person.
You usually happens in life too. You get what you ask. So you were asking it too broad, I'm pretty sure. If you go and ask, especially now we're sort of in the spring now in New Jersey, close to summer. Hey, can I have all open code violations for the past month of tall grass? They can pull it. They just don't want to. And you're going to ask a couple ways. And they can give you a form, say, well, is this form going to give me all open code violations for tall grass and structural issues?
Right.
Say yes or no. And then you're going to talk to the manager. And then how do I do this? Do I need to file a FOIA request for this? How do you do it? And then you just got to keep talking to them. Okay. The reason is they're being very difficult. New Jersey is notorious for kind of being harder for data and regulation, but
tell me about it.
You have to keep it up.
Okay.
They get probably a lot of people doing it, and you just got to keep at it. That's the only thing. I always speak to the manager, person in charge of the code enforcement, if they never do it.
I'll do that, and then I'll also go. I'll tiptoe into virtual.
Market and just try it. I like the 50-50 approach. Basically, you spend 50% of your time in Jersey, 50% in a virtual market.
Right.
Then you see after a couple months where you're getting the most leads, where you're getting the best results.
Okay.
It's helped me out a lot too.
Awesome. All right.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think that's it. Thank you so much.
No worries. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks, Zach.
No worries, Michelle. Have a great one.
You too now. Bye-bye.
Boom. Awesome. Next here we got Monty.
Perfect. Yo.
What's up? How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Every day above ground's an amazing day.
For sure. But I just started for real. Like I just got prop stream yesterday. It's more of my 7-day free trial.
Awesome, man. What's your is it your name Monty?
My name Monty.
Cool, man. What market are you in?
I'm in Springfield, Ohio, so 30 minutes
Cool,
from Dayton. So
bro.
I'm like, I know I'm
You're
in a
the
perfect
money, man.
market for. I
You're in
know
the
I'm in a
money, dude.
Yeah, for sure. I know I'm
You're in
there
the
for sure.
money. Are you east, west, south, like of Dayton? Where?
I'm north.
Oh,
I'm like a little north, cause I'm an hour away from Columbus too. So
okay. How far are you from like Miamisburg?
30 minutes,
Oh,
20 minutes.
all right,
Well,
man.
that might be a little bit farther. That might be
Okay,
like an hour, but I know Dayton, like Dayton, 30 minutes. Fairborn, 15 minutes.
dude. This is good money right there, man. So I'm
Yeah,
telling you right now, you're in the money, man. Like anything within a 45. I know this is a virtual wholesaling video, man. You need to go in person.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was saying though. Like,
Yeah,
but I
man.
was
You're
just in
good.
Georgia. I was just in Georgia too, also. But I just moved back. So I just moved back, and I'm gonna start here, but I'm gonna want to do virtual too, so I can just open. You feel me? Be 50-50, just like what you were saying.
Dude, I'd go 100% in person, man. I'm
For
sorry.
sure.
Like, I know too many people making too much money in Dayton
All right.
that, dude, kids, all right, way younger than you,
All right.
making a ton of money. Okay. And they're not even like, they're not even trying, dude. Okay. So you can easily destroy it there, man.
Yeah, I'm 22, so I'm trying to start right now,
What about
ASAP.
19-year-old kids?
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right. You're good, man. You're good.
Yeah.
So awesome, man.
But
That's
I just really like boom. Like I've been, like I said, I got prop stream yesterday, so I've been pulling like a list. I was looking my list right now. I got prop stream pulled up too. It says like 999.7. That's off my list. That's your vacant high equity list that I pulled on that one. 999.7. But I was just calling some people off of that just a minute ago. While the video pretty for real, the beginning of the video before you start doing this, I was cold calling, but it's just like the skip tracing. I mean, some of it worked though. Some of it worked. I'm using True People right now. I mean, I got prop stream, but you know how to skip tracing be on that. So
I feel you. I get it.
I'm just trying to figure out how to really get how to. I mean, and plus, put when I pull the list, like how I'm doing it right now. I know it's like a bigger way to scale it. Like pull a lot of lists. Like do I pull the list? Like boom. Like what does it say right here? Unique properties, and then I can click it and then add to list, and then do I add it to my list and then just like out of
Yeah.
those 900 properties, will I call from there, or do I one by one do it?
So go to freewholesaling.com. There's a whole prop stream tutorial. It's like an hour. It's pretty good. Like it's as detailed as you can get on there of just like how to poll, like how to add things, like how to do it the right way.
Which one though? Because I know you and your dad got one. I was looking at it
Freewholesaling.com.
earlier. Oh,
It's the start
okay.
tutorial. Yeah.
See, every time I got on there, I just got my laptop and stuff because I just literally the first I moved in. So every time I got on there before, it was on my phone. So it's set up a little different mode
Yeah.
on your phone. So I really couldn't find the videos right. But now since I
Yeah.
got my laptop, I'm gonna really get on there and
Yeah,
feel me.
man.
But
I like prop stream for pulling lists. Obviously, I am a fan of government lists. Drawing for dollars is the best, like hands down. Like I'm gonna spend $200 in marketing. It'd be for gas money for trying for dollars, hands down. Especially in Ohio. But
right,
what I'm telling you in Dayton, because I'm actually familiar with that market.
right.
Most people doing really well. Have you done so? How long have you been wholesaling for?
Like for real, like I just literally started, like, cause I be focused on other stuff. Like I
A month,
just,
two? Like what? Like you're actually doing
I
it?
mean, nothing, like days. You feel me?
Days.
Like,
Got it.
yeah.
Got it. How did you find me?
Like, well, first it was other people. It was just like other people. Like I've been trying to wholesale for like 6 months, but I mean, I get
Yeah.
money, but it's just not in the right. You feel me? But
Yeah.
I'm just trying to focus on the, you feel me, on the wholesaling side. But
Right.
I found you just just for real, I was going to do a court. I was going to sign up and pay somebody to, you feel me, teach me how to do it. But I just free wholesaling. Now that's all I just looked up. Like, I don't know what made me look it up in YouTube, but like just free wholesaling. And now it's the first thing that popped up.
How much
I
is
ain't
that
gonna
course
lie,
gonna
like,
cost you?
huh?
How much are they trying to charge you for the course? Don't say the name of the person.
Probably like it was like 3,000. It was a couple people. I ain't gonna lie though. Like
3K,
you,
man.
everybody who like you really like definitely, I ain't gonna lie, I appreciate it. Like you definitely do what you do, and you definitely changing people's lives here for sure. Especially if they
Appreciate it, brother.
really wanna, you feel me? If they really want to do it, cause I know I'm trying to do it. I know you gonna hear I'm dedicated. I don't got nothing else to do, so you definitely gonna hear
All right.
me some
You know,
deals.
you're
for sure.
dedicated. Let's do this. All right.
For sure.
I'm getting the board out for you. All right. This is how much I'm ready for you. Let me drop 3K of what you got to do. This is if you pay me 3K right now, this is what I tell you to do. All right.
Look,
All right?
look, I will pay you everything. Look,
I don't want it, man. I don't want your money, dude. All right. First off, we're gonna do. Have you found your hot zips yet?
Not really, but I think my county only has a couple zip codes.
Dayton / like Southwest Ohio.
But I can tell you the zip. I can tell you the zip code for sure.
All right. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go. Well, I don't want your zip code. Like I know what zip codes you're at. I already know the hot zips. We're gonna go to the Dayton Southwest Ohio real estate investing Facebook groups. We're gonna go to like wholesaling groups. Wholesaling.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm in a lot of those for sure. I'm definitely in most of those.
Well, you're not using it the right way. All right. What we're gonna do. All right. We are going to. That's number one. Number two. We're gonna look for deals. Look for deals. And then search cash buyer. Dayton.
In
So like just
Facebook.
start searching stuff. Like
In
go to like a
Facebook.
regular real estate for sale group. Search
Right.
Dayton cash buyer, Dayton
Right.
deal, right? And you're gonna find like 10 deals in Dayton. You're gonna figure out from these 10 deals. Okay, 4 of them are gonna be in the zip number 1. 3 are gonna be in zip 2, and then like 2 in another zip, and then the rest are like all over the place, right? 2 like others. You're gonna figure out that like most of these deals are in like 3 zip codes,
Right.
and those are gonna be your like where most wholesalers are getting deals in your area.
Mhm.
You're gonna be going after. You're gonna target those areas. Now, I've honestly found in Dayton, this is like a year or 2 ago, but like most people in Dayton get properties on a contract for like 50K, and then they sell them for like 60 to 65.
All right.
They're not making a ton. They're making 10 to 15. But there's a ton of volume, bro. There's a ton of volume. I would not be targeting properties over 100K.
All right.
I'd be going under 100K. And like that's kind of what I'd be doing. Most guys are doing direct mail over there, like the big boys, but you could be going after these properties pretty easy. So we're gonna go under 100K. These are cheap houses, man.
All right.
But you're gonna just figure out where people are like posting deals, and you're gonna be going after those areas. Now this is my mean stuff, right? This is my super, like this is the stuff you got to pay the big bucks for. I'm just telling you right now. This is some. All right. You want me to show you how to steal the top wholesalers' best cash buyers?
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna go in we're gonna see these groups, find those Dayton deals. All right. So find the Dayton deals on Facebook, and someone's gonna post it. You know, John Smith, he's been posting like 15 deals the past like year or 2, right? He said, 123 Miami Street, right? He posted that for sale for like 75K. He probably locked it up for like 70, right? He's gonna make 7K, right? And he posted this in 2021. All right, like a year. His biggest problem, I never tell anyone, don't post the address. I don't even like people posting on Facebook. What you're gonna do is you're gonna look up this house, okay? Look up this house. So my favorite is when someone from Dayton like floss is a 10K check, and then they put the address, and then I just look the address up. So you're gonna look up this address on the property appraiser, and it's gonna say this. You're gonna find that he probably sold the deal, right? You're gonna do is look at the property appraiser. It's gonna say the deal sold for $75,000 in like April of 2021, April 2nd, 2021 to Johnny House Flipper. Johnny House LLC. Okay. You're going to see it sold to Johnny House LLC. And then it's going to, and that property won the market and sold to like, you know, Sarah James on the market on the MLS for 75K. And then this one sold for like 140K. So the handwriting's terrible. I get it. So what you'll see here on the property appraiser is the property was bought for 75K from the cash buyer. So the cash buyer paid 75, wholesaler made 5 on this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he fixed it up, probably put some money in it, and then sold it on the MLS for 140. He flipped the house.
All right.
You're going to see Johnny House LLC. What you're going to do here is you're going to figure out, hey, Johnny House LLC bought it from this guy. He's a cash buyer. Boom, put him on the list. How do you find his phone number? Look up the mailing address, and then just look up the LLC. You'll find it, and then you can go contact that guy.
That's what I've been doing too.
Dude, it works, man. And then look up Johnny House LLC on the public records.
Yeah, that's how I've been getting my. That's how I've been.
Dude,
that's like a form of my skip tracing I've been using. I just do
for cash
Ohio.
buyers?
No, I'm talking about for just look for my deals. I just been skip tracing. Oh yeah, that's another question I got.
Do this
too.
for cash buyers. It's for cash buyers, not for deals.
Yeah, for sure. I watch. I ain't gonna lie. I watch all your videos. Like that method, I could have told you what you was gonna say before.
I got 1,200 videos. You did not watch all of them.
No, for sure. I'm saying like all your recent videos.
I know, man. I appreciate it.
Not all your recent lives and stuff, like for sure. I've been
dude.
tapped in with you like for like a month for sure. But this is my question too. On the like is the LLC like when it shows on PropStream that the house is owned by an LLC, is that like a good house to still go after and you feel me? Try to.
I don't wholesale from LLCs. Usually trusts. I'll wholesale a trust if it's with an older person. Usually not LLCs. I usually avoid LLCs
Because if they're LLC, they're trying to fix
it's
and flip
corporate
it
owned
or rent it.
not the best.
Right.
Yeah, I'll do trust though.
All right, for sure. All right, well that's all for sure. I appreciate you though.
No worries, man. Do this for the cash buyers though. You'll find, and then you'll see Johnny House LLC is only buying in 2 zips.
Yeah,
and then you know where this guy likes to do it.
I'll definitely do that for the cash buyers and make a cash buyer list for sure.
I'm telling you, man, it's powerful.
Appreciate it for sure.
All right, man. Keep it up.
For sure. You'll be seeing
under 100K. Start marketing, man. All right, bro. See you, man. Appreciate it.
All right, bro. For sure.
Oh, let's get it. Hopefully nobody else saw what I just said there because that's only for him, you know. He paid me $3,000 to learn the business, right? Oh, man. Everyone can use this info, man. Here we got. I think Vince is on. Yo, Vince. Vince on? We'll pop Vince back. Oh, hello? Oh, here he is.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
I'm good, man.
Hey, listen, I don't know if you remember about the
crazy deal last week?
Yeah. So long story short, the house didn't pass the inspection.
From the cash buyer?
Yeah, from the head front.
Oh, snap. What happened?
They didn't even give us a legit answer, man. Like it wasn't like they said they usually don't take 3.2s, but they was gonna take this 3.1 with an exception with the bath, and the bath didn't go with the beds.
Okay.
That's what they told. And now that's the. And then they just jumped off ship, and everybody went ghost. So my question is, of course, I told her she's going. I canceled the contract because I'm done with it. But So she's, of course, remember I told you she said she had the other deal with the other with Open Door wanted to buy it or something for a
Yeah.
certain price. And I like looked around. I networked. I got with a lot of like title companies. I went to a lot of title companies to find like either cash buyers in the area or like hedge funds. And one of the guys that worked for one of the title companies had relationships with like 37 hedge funds, and he was just like, this property don't even meet, like it needs too much work to be done. So he said, he doesn't even see Open Door buying it for the price he thinks. So what I told that seller, I was like, hey, just make sure that the realtor doesn't try to put it on the market. So I'm hoping they give her a lower price than, or like around the same ballpark of what I had. And I was just curious to say, if she does come back, how should I play that situation?
I mean, you've backed out so many times here. You're just gonna have to find a cash buyer for the deal, like a legit cash
No.
buyer.
I have cash buyers remember I had it at like 215 and I wanted to be like 230. I had cash buyers in the area for 215. That's why I tried to bring her down to 200.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the thing. Like she wanted, well, it wasn't she wanted. I thought the hedge fund was going to do 240, but they didn't come through.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. So I definitely have buyers at 215. I told her, hey, the best I could do is 205. So I'm curious to see if what they offer, because I know they're not going to buy it at no 272. Open Door is not going to buy it at 272.
No, I mean, at that point I just tell Sally, you just go with open. If they for 272, I'd take that.
No, I'm just saying I just know for sure. Like she already canceled it. Already canceled the contract.
All right. Well, I mean, you're gonna have to get a cash buyer that verbally agrees to that price, and then just wait them out. That's what I'd do.
Okay. And then
it's a tough situation.
No, this is just one of the crazy situations I've been in. But I got like a probate leads that I'm going to start calling this week, and they, of course, I got the PRs with the actual property, but if I put it on my call tools, basically, how do I know what property is with them when how call tools work, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so they do the calling for you, and they just pull a property up. So that property is not going to be the property that I'm looking for. That makes sense. Because I'm calling the PR.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I always I change the PR. I put their name and then I put property address as the decedent address.
Okay.
And so I just assume, I play stupid on a cold call. I assume that the PR owns the house and they live in it and they just own it forever. I play stupid. And then correct me if I'm wrong. If I go and just call someone and say, hey, I saw someone died, I want to go buy your house, that ain't going to go up, man.
Right.
But say, hey, I'm just looking to buy a house in the area. If you're looking to sell, I'm assuming you own this house. Do you want to sell it? Might have got the paths crossed, That's it.
So you basically, what you're saying, you take the Excel sheet from, I'm trying to figure out how you do it on call tools to where you put
you usually import a CSV on there.
Yeah. Like, but I'm saying though, once I put that list, I know I put the list on call tools. I'm talking about, so you take the property address you're looking at, and then you take those names that the PR is, you put that on another Excel, on that same Excel sheet, and then you put that sheet.
First name, last name, or full name.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, then import it. I always play stupid. We have the VAs do it all the time. Just play stupid. Okay. Assume they own the house. They technically do it with their heirs.
Right. Okay. And then what was my last question? Okay, so basically, I have a couple of leads like follow up, like they're in court right now with pre-foreclosures, and I feel like I built good rapport with some of them. Like I talked with one lady. She knows on the 11th what the bank is going to do and move from there. My question is, like, dealing with those type of situations, is it like a every other day follow up?
How hot is the lead?
I mean, she'll know on the 11th, and there's another one that's gonna know. It's later in May. They got a court date, but the one I know for sure that's coming up is going to be on the 11th. And I talked to her last week. I was thinking about calling her this week just to follow up and see how things going.
Once or twice a week?
Yeah.
Depends. It just depends what's going on. But yeah, once or twice a week.
Okay.
Usually on a Monday and a Friday.
Okay. All right, man. But yeah, man, I definitely keep you posted. Like I said, I'm hoping Open Door said, "Hey, we need to do more work with this house," and that lady lied.
I think so. If the hedge fund ain't buying, I don't think Open Door would. So
That's what I'm hoping. So yeah, I'll keep you posted, bro. But thank you for the time, man.
no worries, bro. Keep it up.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Thank you. Boom. All right. Yo,
Hey, I'm on.
what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, I'm good. Well, I'm okay. Since last time I talked to you, my what is it? My code enforcement leads, they don't seem very accurate. I typed them in on the True People search, and none of them are popping up. So I guess it was a waste. So like, would you think because they're not popping up on True People
How many
.com,
leads?
they're not with 2,000.
What market?
PG County, Maryland.
Okay. 2,000, dude. Is that from the past month?
Past month. I don't have it pulled up right now, so it's not.
Yeah, no,
not
no.
exactly from the past.
I would just do the past month, dude. I'll open ones
Okay,
from the
I
past
didn't
month.
filter it.
2,000 is too much, man. Like that's a lot.
Mhm.
Honestly, you could probably shade that down to 300. And if you really want to get good with it, this is why I always go in person with code enforcement. Your best one, I kind of said to the Jersey person, is all tall grass,
Right.
basically vacant houses that are open for the past month. That should be 60 at most. At most 60.
Okay.
And those people you Facebook message, and I just put a yellow sticky note on their house. It's only 60, dude. Like it's pretty easy.
Okay.
And you can email and True People Search. You get their emails on there too. So I'd email them also.
All right. And it's my
You send like 100
question.
emails out, man. Like you'll get to someone.
Almost definitely. Hold on, wait. My second question was for when signing the contract, because I was watching a video, so it's like two parts to the contract, right? So
Yes.
after you get off the phone with the seller and you sign the contract with the seller, when exactly? Hold on, wait. You sign the contract with the seller first, and then you send it off to the title company. Then you send an assignment to the buyer, right?
Correct.
That's right. So okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. In between that, how do I like share property information with the buyer without them going over my head?
Oh, you got to lock the property up first. And then you basically sit down and talk to that cash buyer and basically say, hey, here's the property address. The property's already locked up. And that's it. Like, that's what I'm selling it for. Now, you don't give that information to the cash buyer, which we're talking about tomorrow, guys. Friday. But you need to basically get proof of funds. You need to make sure that they're vetted. So you get that proof of funds, make sure they're okay with you making a profit on the deal, an assignment fee on it. And then lastly, you got to make sure that they are verbally committed to the price before you walk them through the house. And that's basically it. Like, they got the proof of funds, and then see if they've actually bought in properties for cash already. Get their LLC information, all that. You'll be fine.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think what's your time? I learned everything I needed today about the offer portion, so I think I'm set.
What course?
I think I'll learn everything from the offer portion, so I'm pretty much set.
What offer course?
No, you told us about the offer today. Like,
the offer?
Yeah, make an offer over the phone. So yeah.
You good with that? All right, cool.
All right.
All the course stuff for Wholesaling. So, all right, man. Appreciate it. Let me know if you got any questions.
All right, we'll do.
All right, boom. All right, we got Dominic.
What's up, bro?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good, man. So I really just called for some, hopped on for some. Yeah, just want some advice, honestly. Been wholesaling for about 7 months. I've gotten 3 deals so far. I just locked up my 4th one last week, and that's
Nice.
our biggest deal yet.
How much?
13,000.
Ah, let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yeah, man, I'm just trying to, like, I already have systems in place. I'm doing SMS and cold calling, but I'm kind of trying to see what lists I can pull with more motivation because I'm running into a lot of not really motivated people because I'm doing a high equity list right now.
Oh yeah.
But I want some more motivation, but I also want a bigger list with more people I can speak to. So what is your advice on that?
All right. So what market are you in?
I'm in Alabama, Montgomery. I'm pretty much in all of Alabama and also in Oklahoma.
All right. So first of all, what you want to do is, I don't know why you want more leads to a point. You could easily make 100,000 this year just from probates if you just did all the probates in Alabama. And it's not even a ton.
Okay.
It's quality of lead. So kind of like I've said before, for high equity, for us for direct mail, it's going to be like 3,000 to 4,000 mailers before I get a deal on direct mail. Just doing regular high equity ish type leads. If I called 400 drive for dollars leads, I'll get a deal. That is 3,600 less cold calls I had to do to get a deal.
Yeah.
And so it's not about as many leads as possible. To a point, it's just the quality of leads. So you're getting deals. So what I've always tell everyone, which I'm telling you straight up, don't stop what's working right now, right? Yeah. Like you're doing what? Third deal? Fourth
deal. Actually, I'm going to lock up my fifth one as well. Actually,
yeah, bro, don't stop what you're doing. Okay,
yeah.
We're not stopping this. That you have to keep that up.
Okay.
If it's working, keep doing it.
Sir.
I would start implementing extra strategies. So you're already doing SMS. Are you doing any cold calling?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a VA. I have a VA doing my cold calling, and I just had because I've been in sales for about 7 years, and I met a bunch of salesmen over time, and I just kind of had a meeting with another salesman that's going to be an acquisitions manager for me. Because honestly, I get a decent amount of leads, and I can't really call them all in a day, to be honest. And if I do, it's like I'm kind of sluggish through like after my third lead. After my third lead.
Do you have this book?
I don't.
Buy it. Okay. Make enough money. It's traction. It's like $17. You can get a free PDF online. I don't care. If you're looking to scale up, this is a very important one. I think, have you seen my scaling systems stuff?
Dude, I've seen a bunch of your videos, bro, honestly. So
go to Free Wholesaling. If you're hiring people, you need to watch that system scaling. Okay. I was at your position. I had to do like 40 deals before I started scaling things out, but you got to do it in the right way. So first of all, if you scale the marketing out, VAs, and then you scale Dispo and then do acquisitions. If you're you can do it whatever way you want. But honestly, what I found is that's the best one on it, on making a system, KPIs, all that stuff. It's a good book. I would start implementing probates. Number one, implement some code violations. I would find somebody to drive for dollars for you, or someone to partner up. So go to like a RIA and then find a kid that's too scared to call.
Okay.
But he'll drive for dollars, and then just split your deals with that guy.
Well, I live in Texas. I'm not in Alabama.
Oh,
I'm doing virtual. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
I find someone over there then. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, I'd do that. I'd start implementing government lists and then just start testing it out. Pull probates for a couple months, pull code violations, and then see if one's just dead, don't do it. But one of them might be popping. And that's how we figured it out.
Okay, so I tried to pull probates, but I wasn't able to get through. Can I find all that info to how to get to the information on Free Wholesaling or?
Yeah, to a point, Alabama's got all those different counties. So it depends. The probates, you're going to have to go to the clerk of the court and call, or actually go on the website and look it up and see how easy it is to pull from there. You might have to call and ask how you get the docket of all the probates and the PRs and things like that.
And then question, do they send me like a list of the names and I do it myself?
You're going to have to pull it.
What do you mean?
You're usually going to have to pull it yourself.
So they give me the names, right? And I pull the names?
It depends. So sometimes online, you can see it. Sometimes you can't. You're going to have to call and figure it out. Every county's so much different, man. Everyone's different.
Okay. Yeah.
I can go to Palm Beach County right now and just pull it and do the whole thing, and then some counties I can't.
Mhm.
The way it works is the harder it is to find the probates, the better the probates are because no one else is pulling them.
Yeah, makes
So,
sense.
yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, that pretty much answers every question I have.
Awesome, man. Where in Texas are you at?
I'm in San Antonio.
That's a great market too, man.
Yeah, man, but I've tried driving for dollars out of here, and it's just like all these houses look way too nice and way too. I don't really see any vacant homes. Maybe I'm in the wrong area, but yeah, from what I've seen, like in my neighborhood, I guess you can say like there's not
Dominic.
Really, what's up?
Do you know Charles out there in San Antonio?
Charles what? No, I don't.
Hernandez?
Nah.
He runs a huge RIA out there.
Uh-huh.
Nice
Wait.
dude. He sells courses and stuff. I don't condone him selling courses, but he's actually a really nice guy. And I know for a fact he's a legit wholesaler. He runs a big RIA.
Is he on Facebook?
Yeah.
Just Charles Hernandez?
Yeah. San Antonio. He runs a legit operation. He has a huge RIA. Go to one of the RIAs, their meetups and stuff, and just talk to other San Antonio guys and figure it out.
Okay,
There's gold mine.
I would like to do a few deals here in my local market.
I'm giving a shout out to him, but do not be buying courses though. Still, not an excuse. But he's got a RIA there, and then obviously meet up with other people and figure out how they're doing it.
Okay, cool, man. Well, I appreciate the info, man. I appreciate all the help, bro. And yeah, dude. Ever since I started wholesaling, I've been watching your videos. So you definitely got me to where I'm at. So, bro, I can't thank you enough, bro. Honestly,
appreciate it, man. Keep it up.
Thank you, man.
Just don't get distracted, man. Like I know San Antonio's going to be great, but like if it's working in Alabama, keep that up. Like don't get distracted. But yeah, you know what to do, man. You got this.
Yeah, man. Yeah, all pedal to the metal, bro. I'm gonna go for it.
Awesome, man.
It's time to be rich, man. Well, I appreciate it, bro, and I'll speak to you soon. I will see your videos soon. I'll probably hop on one day and then we'll chat up again.
All right. Thanks, man.
Nice meeting you, man.
Boom.
All right, bro. Peace.
Oh, all right. Next here in order, we got Black Box Properties.
Hello.
Yo. What's up?
Hello. Can you hear me? Hey, how are you?
Here, loud and clear. I'm blessed, man. How are you?
Oh, man, I'm hanging in there.
All right, man. What's up? What's your name?
I didn't have any particular questions. I just wanted to join in on the live, but since we're here, I actually I had posted a Facebook post for selling a distressed property in Peoria, Illinois. And I've had a couple of people hop in there giving me basically inboundly saying they want to sell their home, but they're in small towns in Illinois. So I got one guy in Bushnell, Illinois. I have another guy who wants to sell me 4 properties. They're actually in Peoria, and then another guy who wants to sell me 3 properties in Jacksonville, Illinois. So I guess my main thing is, how do I find cash buyers for these small little niche places? I've looked at some of the. You said what?
Jacksonville's not niche. Jacksonville?
I don't. Jacksonville, Illinois. That's a bigger place.
Oh, Illinois? I thought you meant Florida.
Oh no, I wish.
Oh, I wish. That's it.
No, Jacksonville, Florida
like,
would be. No, we're in Jacksonville, Illinois. Yeah, when he first sent me Jacksonville, I got really excited, and then he said Illinois. I was like, well, that makes sense.
That's fine. First of all, are you licensed at all?
Am I licensed?
Yeah.
No, I'm just a wholesaler.
You're gonna have to be careful in Illinois after doing one. You can only do one deal in Illinois. The law's kind of weird there. Yeah. Make sure you look it up. Illinois is the one state where it's kind of weird for wholesaling.
Okay.
They got there's ways to get around it. You just got to look it up. But I honestly would go to the county and go in Facebook groups and find buyers in the counties. And just search county cash buyer, city cash buyer. Pretty easy. Call the 4 rents. That's probably my favorite way is probably cold calling the 4 rents.
Okay. Yeah, so that was really the main thing I have. I got a couple of leads and really just been trying to find a cash buyer for them so I can actually lock it up. I've only closed one deal, and it was I don't want to sound ungrateful, but it wasn't enough. So I'm looking for to be able to make a better deal and be able to actually really make some money from this.
All right, we'll get it going.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I hear you. I appreciate all that you give, Zach. Like I've been following you maybe for like a month. I just found you recently, so I appreciate all the free content, man. You really rock. I appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it. Keep it up.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Next here is I came from zero. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Zach?
I'm blessed, man.
So just super quick, just to follow up, that condo deal that I had, it might have been blown up. The seller has kind of stopped responding for me. We'll see how it plays out. But I was really just calling in just to tap in for like the accountability. I'm partaking in that like 90-day plan that you guys made, I think like last week or 2 weeks or so. I'm in my second week so far, so I'm just driving for dollars right now. I just wanted to call in. But I had a question.
Safe driving, man.
Pardon me?
Stay safe driving.
Oh yeah, no, I parked.
All right.
So I had a question regarding the water records. So I had created an account on the I guess you had to make an account on the HoustonTexas.gov site. I created the account, submitted my request for the water records, but they responded back and said, due to the passage of House Bill 872, certain information in a customer's water, sewage, drainage account records, including contact information, address, volume or units usage, and billing amounts can no longer be disclosed. Is that have you heard of that before? Is that common?
When did that pass? HB. Let me look this up. What is it? HB what?
House Bill 872.
Services providing medical care, acute services. Wait, 472?
No, 872.
Oh, 872. House Bill 872. 4872?
Say it one more time.
House Bill 4872?
No, just House Bill 872, no 4.
Oh, 872.
Yeah, my bad.
It's not popping up. I'm gonna have to go read it. I'll figure it out. Is it from the state of Texas?
Yeah, Houston to be exact. When I requested the water records, the shut off water records, that's what they responded back with me like after like 10 days.
I'd still try a FOIA and then look up the law and see. I'm gonna have to read it and see.
Okay, and I responded with the FOIA. They haven't said anything back, but I guess we'll play it out.
We'll see, man. Talk to the manager too.
Say one more time.
Try to speak to the manager of the utility department if you can.
Okay. All right, for sure. But yeah, I didn't have much questions. I was just tapping in for the accountability overall.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, man. Oh. All right, we got. Hello. Jeremiah. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Yo, can you hear me? All right, Jeremiah, hop off, and then hop back on. See if that works. Yo, Montel.
What's going on, Zach?
I'm blessed, man. How are you?
Good, man. So I actually kind of forgot what I was going to tell you. So I've been on here with you before. You were with your dad before. And you guys told me, do you remember me?
Yeah.
Probably not. Well, you guys told me to drive for dollars to get my leads, right? So like where I am, I'm kind of like, I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere. So like anywhere that I need to go, I need to drive on the highway to get. So every time that I drive, like I don't see like distressed properties. Like I see like newly constructed buildings that are like super nice, and you can't wholesale those.
What county are you in again?
I'm in Harris County.
Harris County.
Yeah.
All right. So, how far are you from Katy, Texas?
Like 25 minutes.
That's a good place there.
Yeah.
Western side of Houston. Go to Facebook groups, man, and see where, like I've said, where people are posting deals, and then do those zip codes. Don't do your local area then.
Yeah, because I
Try
am
to live in a decent area.
Yeah.
Right?
Kind of. Yeah, like near Cypress. It's like super nice
Yeah,
houses.
yeah, okay, yeah. You're in a decent area, man. You're not wholesaling where you live. I don't wholesale where I live.
Yeah, I'm honestly thinking about doing virtual because I live in I'm originally from Illinois, so I'm going back home for the summer. But you did tell me to hit this guy up. I think his name was Douglas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like trying to like see like where I could go to like because I know he gets a lot of driving for dollars like leads. And he was being like super vague. Like you could tell that he didn't want to help.
I just want to give you his best place.
Yeah, I know. Which is I totally understand. But I just like and I didn't want to buy prop stream, but I actually did. And there's like just too many leads on there. I don't even like know what to go for.
Okay.
I've been cold calling it too, but bro, like I can say I've cold called at least like 70 people. Like no one answers. The time that someone did answer, they cursed me out and just I've been trying to do SMS. No one's like I just don't even know what to do right now.
Government lists.
So like could I share my screen and can you like
what do you need help with? What do you need help with?
So I'm on the county clerk website right now.
Okay.
I have like a whole bunch of I have an entire list of probates, but it's just like a lot. I don't even know what to look for.
I don't know if I'll let you share your screen on here.
There's an option, but
share it then.
You
gotta go quick though.
Yeah.
Gotta help talk to more people.
Yeah, I know the Heat game's coming on too. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Oh. So yeah, there's like a lot of things.
All right, let's do this real quick. Top one right there.
This one?
Ellen Watkins Fern.
Yeah.
Look up Ellen Watkins Fern on the property appraiser.
Property appraiser.
Ellen Watkins Fern.
What do I do? Harris County property appraiser?
Yep.
I've been here before. And I search her name.
Yep.
This is the deceased person though.
Yep.
Wait, where'd it go? Eileen
Watkins or Eileen Fern? So Fern Eileen?
Looks like this is it right here. Oh wow. Oh, that's another thing. Houston, like
keep going down. That's on Eileen. You're on the B's. View all.
Eileen.
Go to E. Hold up.
Eileen. Right here.
That's Ellen. Elaine. Oh, Fern Watkins right there. 6841 Conco Street.
Oh wow.
Fern Elaine Watkins right there. That's it.
I see it.
Click it. That's it. That's the deal. Boom.
Wow. I didn't know because like on this website, like there's like a whole bunch of like different like forms and stuff. So I didn't know what to
the estate of. Fern Watkins.
Oh, so when it says in the estate of, like that's
the person that died. It's a deceased next to their name. Yep.
Okay. Because I
Look
did
at all
see
those leads, man. Come on.
Yeah, I know. And then like
that money, man.
Another thing is I know Houston, like there's like the deals, like I try to like when I go for my leads and stuff, like I try to stay under like 150 because I like the houses are like insanely expensive. And I know if I was a cash buyer, I wouldn't want to pay more than that. You know, like what do you think?
You gotta just get a discount, man. A cash buyer will pay any discount they can get on a property.
Yeah.
Dude, I just showed you to pull the probates. Go after it, man.
All right, I'll do it. By the time I come back or whatever, I'll probably have. I hope I have a deal.
All right.
All right. Appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
All right, bye.
Oh, where's Jeremiah? Did he just pop off? Jeremiah, I'm trying to pop you on. Come on, bro. Killing me here. Sully.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, bro? How are you?
Doing good, doing good. So I just started the 90-day challenge Monday, and I've been looking at videos last week. So after looking at videos for a week, I was like, all right, I'm hopping in. I'm not waiting a few months. So I started the 90-day challenge on Monday, and a couple things. So I know that for the first week, it's 100 driving for dollar leads. So every morning, I'm doing 20 a day. So in 5 days, I'm gonna get 100.
What market?
So I'm right next to you. I'm in Brevard.
Okay. Where?
Brevard County,
South?
like Space Coast.
North?
What was it? Like
Titusville and Palm Bay are completely different, man.
Oh, okay. So all of them. So they're on my list.
You live
They're
in
on
all of
my
them?
zip codes.
Where do you live?
What was that?
Where do you live?
I live in Melbourne.
Thank you. All right, that's it.
There you go.
Bet. All right.
So what do you think about Melbourne?
Yeah, I got family up there. It's too far for me to wholesale, but the deals are decent there.
Yeah. Is there any specific city that you think would be in the Brevard County, Space Coast? Like, what do you? I know you mentioned Palm Bay compared. What was that?
Bro, I've done a deal in every city in Brevard, so they all work.
Okay. And then what do you think about Palm Bay versus Titusville? Because I know you said they're completely different.
I mean, they're so far, dude. Like,
okay. But deal wise,
Titusville's cheaper. Palm Bay is more expensive.
Okay. Another thing. So I know for the virtual, you said that you should get some boots on the ground. So, and I think you said you find it on Craigslist. So how much would you pay for something like that?
Well, don't you live in Brevard? Just do that.
Oh yeah, but I'm just wondering, like, because I know you're mentioning the virtual. So, just for like future reference, like, is that a service that you pay for, or how much would you
find
pay?
someone on Facebook to do it.
Okay. So you go on Facebook and you find somebody to just go over there, take pictures, and then how much do you think that something like that usually costs?
I usually pay about $50.
Okay, so it's not bad.
Not bad.
What else? And yeah, I mean, I think that's all I can think of for right now.
All right, man. Yeah, I'd stick to that market. I'd drive for dollars.
Drive for dollars? You think that's because I know I'm on week 1, so I haven't done the probates or any of the other lists.
I'll do like 10, 15 deals a year up there, like nothing crazy. But like, I mean, it works. It's just too far from acquisitions people, but it works, dude.
Cool.
So keep it up.
Perfect.
Drive for dollars, man. You got it.
Thank you.
All right, man. Keep it up, dude. Boom. Jeremiah.
Yeah, you should be able to hear me now. Yeah, you should be able to hear me,
There
right?
we go. All right. Awesome.
All
man.
right, we're live. it was a
What's up,
journey,
man?
but we're here. So, all right. So
Awesome, man.
I started my 90-day challenge. That was through you. Before that, and I'll get to the question quick. But before that, I got introduced through one of them gurus, locked up a ton of deals, like 5 deals my first month, and they all fell through. It was crazy. It was
What market?
wild. But I learned so much. And then I got to you. I was virtually doing stuff. So I was in South Carolina. I just went all in. I started in South Carolina. I got one in Detroit. I got one in Where was the other one? It was two in South Carolina, same neighborhood, like same zip code, and then it was two in Detroit, and for one of them, the seller, it was interesting because I was able to tell him I was wholesaling, and he went along with it. He was like, man, I'll give you 3 days to find a buyer. And I mean, I found a buyer in 3 days. I had like 7 people go through the house, so I thought I was hot stuff. But they got to the bottom of the property. It turned out it was more beat up than we thought. So like flooded basement and everything. So those fell through, but hey, I'm here now, and I'm ready.
What market do you live in?
Did that all make sense?
Yeah, what market do you live in?
Can you hear
what
me?
Market do you? Yeah, man. What market do you live in? Yo, hello. Oh man, I guess you can't hear me.
Sacramento.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. That's a tougher one. Yeah, man. What's your question? How can I help you out? I mean, it's tough out there, but
I live in the Sacramento market.
all right, cool. What's your question, man?
The Sacramento market.
Okay.
Am I cutting out again?
Oh, I think we're lagging a little, man. Do me this. I'm gonna write this down.
I can hear
DM
you.
Me. I can hear you fine, man. What question you got?
Yeah. I want to know how to pull arrest records.
Okay. Well, you usually get from the sheriff's website, or you have to go call them and get the sheriff's website from them. Or you like mugshots.com or something like that. That's usually how you find them. All right, bro. It's not popping up, so I can't even hear you. So Jeremiah, DM me, and I'll go DM you after this. All right. Halftime of the Heat game. All right. We got 10 minutes till the Heat game. All right. We got to get 2 up here. All right. I don't know if is Lowry playing today. Hey, he better be playing. We got 10 minutes till the Heat game, so we got to get it going fast. So we're going to get through this. Seth, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm blessed. How can I help you out today? Become a better wholesaler.
Right now, man, I'm pulling probates. I'm trying to do probates right now. I'm actually in Houston. It's funny. What you just showed was exactly what I was doing right now with that last person. So that was cool. I was just wondering, for probates, how far back in probates do you pull? Like a month, 2 months?
I like 2 months. I'd
2
go
months?
2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna write that down. 2 months. And how do you feel about like when the decedent, like the person who's deceased, what if the applicant or the executor lives in that same house? Would you still contact that person?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would. Okay.
Usually
I guess they would.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just want to get rid of the house and get out of there.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And then just one last question. How do you schedule like your follow-ups in Podio? Who do you know to put in the follow-up sequence? Because
So
it feels like
if
it
you
takes a lot of time.
So if you need to follow, I mean, follow-up's kind of like, I don't know, it's hard to explain to a point. It's like, hey, I'm talking to you and you're ready to sell the house. Oh, call me back in this time. Then you put them on the follow-up. To technically do it, look at the Podio tutorial at freewholesaling.com. I just add a task and then it's a reminder for the task. That's how I kind of do the follow-ups.
Add task. Okay. So once I know I'm going to talk to this person later on, just put them in there.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Perfect. All right, well, that's pretty much it, man. I don't want to take too much of your time. I know there's other people waiting, so. But
All right,
thank
well,
you. I really
hop back on
appreciate
tomorrow
you.
if you need to talk, got questions. We're always here to help, dude.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you,
guys are
man.
killing it. Thank you.
All right. Varun? Varun?
Hey Zach, how you doing, man?
What's up? How do I say your name?
Varun?
Varun?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure I'm saying it right. All right. What's up, man? How can I help you out?
Hey, I'm just here for accountability call. Actually, I'm heading for my work right now. I was waiting for an hour, and I'm just for here for accountability. The thing is, I am still just it's my 11th day. I'm still learning all the stuff from wholesaling.com, right? Your course, that's a huge value there. And I talked with your dad, Rick, right? I posted this that I'm in Canada, and I tried wholesaling like last 6-7 months here. I actually bought my property, so I was able to replace one of my job. And around, I was like, oh, wholesaling deal. But here the problem is I cannot pull lists, I cannot do skip trade, and so I'm kind of struggling here. That's why I switched, right? I'm learning stuff about there, and but for the actions, I just made 2 calls so far in 11 days. So I just don't want to be like knowledge junkie, learn everything and don't do everything. So if there's anything that you think I should be doing so to make this week better.
I go 50-50, man. So where in Canada are you?
In Alberta, around Calgary area, southern Alberta.
Oh, okay. All right. You're in Calgary. All right.
Yeah.
I've already said the best people in wholesaling in Canada is Ontario. Kind of by in the east of Detroit, that type area, Windsor. So I would do 50-50. I would try in Canada. There's a couple of YouTube channels teaching wholesaling in Canada. Spend 50% doing that, and then spend half your
It's
time
not
trying
like
in the United States.
they have those small videos and just pushing their courses. The basics, because I bought my property, I have a good realtor with me, broker. Also, I told what I get, but I was not permanent resident, so the authorities were not letting me take the exams and stuff according to their requirements. And then finally I pushed, right, calling them every month. After and half, I finally got their residence because they changed some rules and focused on wholesaling. I was like, let me approve.
Thing cut off. Y'all gotta get your internet up, man. Brandon.
Zach, how you been, man?
What's up, man?
It's been a long time. But I closed that deal that you guys helped me. Appreciate it.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Congrats, dude. How much was that?
20K. 20K.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
Woo! Let's go. Congrats,
Yeah.
man. How's it feel?
Feels fantastic. I proved the fam wrong. They didn't believe in the whole real estate thing, and they're like, wow. Showing my dad the check. Wow, I can't believe it.
I'll keep doing
it. Man. So I'm in the market of Tampa, Florida now, and I got 2 questions for you now. I want to keep it too long. One, it's on probate, and the second is on cash buy. So on the probate side, for wholesale deals, do you have to get the probate attorney involved?
In Florida, it depends on how far the probate is, but usually yes.
Okay. And where would you go to find?
Call around. Go to the modules.freewholesaling.com, or hop on tomorrow and talk to Rick. He'll help out a lot more with that. I usually just call around, build relationships.
Got it. So you have to have a probate attorney to be able to close
a probate deal?
It depends. Some
As
cash
I-
buyers actually have. I'm sorry. Some title companies already have attorneys on site that will help you out. So it depends on the deal. We don't use the title company's attorney though. We have our own, but yeah.
Okay. Got it. Secondly, I've been trying to vet some buyers. I'd asked them for proof of funds, like you guys tell us to do, and the objection that I get is, well, I don't have a deal yet from you, so I don't need to show you uh, my bank account or whatever proof of funds. So would you just discard them?
Next one, man.
Next
Bye.
one. Okay.
If Brandon, if they're giving you that much flack already, just imagine
Yeah.
how much flack they're going to give to you when you got a real deal.
Exactly.
Oh,
I just needed to confirm that, so I'm not wasting my time with these guys. They, you know,
dude, there's so many cash buyers. You're good.
they'll check up on me and say, "Hey, Brandon, you got any leads yet?" So you know, they're kind of like,
I always tell them, I say, hey, we give properties out to our buyers list, and you were not on the buyers list. You know how you get on the buyers list? You know?
right, okay, all right, that clears it up. Other than that, Zach, you know, I told you and your dad that you know I'm a supporter of your guys' movement. And, you know, continue on, man.
Appreciate it, man.
All
dude,
right, that's
20K,
it.
it's nothing to scoff at, man. Keep it up, dude.
Appreciate it, man.
Hop on. We'll talk anytime. Let's get it.
Got it. Let's go.
All right. Last one. Victoria. All right. All right. I'm going to watch the Heat game. We're going to win this one. See if Larry's playing. But guys, I appreciate everyone watching this. Smash that like button. Subscribe. Let's get it. Going with Rick tomorrow. See you guys soon. We're talking about wholesaling regulations and how to stay away from it and get it going. Appreciate it, guys. All love. Appreciate it. Go to freewholesaling.com.